Hey everyone, I'm Brian and welcome to the channel. Today I'm sharing the figures that have already been released, but I still don't have. The exclusives I've missed, the ones I've hesitated on, and the ones that simply have slipped through the cracks. But before we get into the list, let's take a look at the figures I knocked off of last year's wish list. Number 10 is on my list last year was the Magna Guard. And although I did not get the original white version, I did pick up the newer color scheme on the Revenge of the Sith card back, and I got one to stock and one to rock. Number 7 on last year's list was Jango Fett. I picked up a loose Jango Fett from Dave over at Red Wagon Dioramas. I met him up at a toy show in Massachusetts back in July. And of course, I have the updated version on pre-order. Number 6 last year, back in February, I purchased a good size lot of Black Series figures. That lot had assembled Bandai model kits, dioramas, and it was a lot I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace locally. In that lot, also included a Tauntaun with the original Han Solo with the blue coat. Number 3 last year was Dewback. Also in that lot was a Dewback with the Sand Trooper that has the white pauldron. And I knocked my number 1 most wanted off my wish list last year, and that was Boba Fett in the color Kenner on a card back. It was a SDCC exclusive. And once again, I need to thank Dave over at Red Wagon Dioramas for an excellent deal and helping me pick up my Black Series Grail. So in the past year, I managed to knock my wish list in half, but I've added 3 more releases to that list. Before we take it this year's wish list, I want to take a minute to plug the Black Series Most Wanted campaign that's being spearheaded by Tommy over at Blitz Transmissions. I put the Instagram link in the description, and Hybrid Toy Reviews has a YouTube video describing the whole process step by step. That link is also in the description. And for this year's wish list, at number 8 is the Heroes of Endor set. This is from 2020. This has moved up 1 spot from number 9 on last year's list. I've got all the figures. I've got a speeder bike. But I really like how this packaging displays out. Not necessity, but a release that if I see a good deal on, I'll probably jump on it. Number 7 is the 442nd Clone Trooper, which was a 2016 release that was in the 4-pack, the Entertainment Earth Order 66 4-pack. That came with 3 other clones, including the 501st, the 212th, and the Shock Trooper. I've got all of those from their individual releases, but that Green Trooper hasn't been released individually yet. The secondary market pricing has significantly dropped on that 4-pack, so I wasn't hesitating picking up that whole set at a good price. At number 6 is the Sand Trooper in the orange packaging. That was number 6, 2013 release. New to my list this year. Wasn't on my list before. And as much as I like the updated Sand Trooper, I'd still like to pick up the original version. You can also add the Blue Line number 1 Sand Trooper Corporal to the list. Might as well collect as many pauldron colors as I can get now that I have a Dewback. Number 5 on my list is Cad Bane with Todo 360. Again, this is new to the list. And this was a 2020 exclusive Cad Bane. I've got Cad Bane in my collection, but I really want is Cad's Techno Service Droid Todo 360. And this is the only time he's ever been released in a Black Series. Number 4 is going to be Duel of Fates Celebration card backs. This is stuck in a number 4 spot for the 2nd year in a row. Darth Maul and Obi-Wan on the Phantom Menace card backs. These are Celebration exclusives in 2019. I've got 2 empty spots on my wall just waiting for these 2 figures. Number 3 on my list is the Land Speeder, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2017. This has moved up 2 spots from last year. I really want the land speeder for a future diorama project that I kind of got in mind for my shelf. I'm not concerned about the Luke. I've got Luke Skywalker already, but I would like the accessories, including the bucket hat and a long rifle, to go along with that land speeder. Number 2 on my list is the Thrawn San Diego Comic-Con exclusive also from 2017. This is staying at number 2. This was number 2 last year. I've got the red box and the archive Thrawns, but it's the accessories that I want, including Grease helmet, the Jedi Temple Guard, and similar to the Endor set, I think I would display this in package, kind of opened up on my shelf. And number 1 on my list is the Obi-Wan Kenobi San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2016. This is debuting on my wish list at the number 1 spot. And this is another set I just want the accessories for. This is a set I would open up, and I would put that table with the Leia hologram right next to the 3D printed diorama I picked up this year. So there you have it, 8 Black Series releases that I'm determined to track down this year. Now it's your turn. Which Black Series or sets are you still hunting? What exclusives have slipped through your fingers? Drop your list in the comments. I love to see what you're chasing. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe for more Black Series content, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you at the next video.